You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
Let's talk about something that's making a lot of noise here in Indiana. Governor Mike Braun's recent push to deregulate environmental protections. If you haven't heard, Braun issued an executive order that's asking the Indiana Department of Environmental Management, IDEM, to take a hard look at the state's current environmental rules and identify which ones might be considered excessively burdensome to industries, businesses, and local communities. IDEM has responded with a detailed report listing 10 key regulations they believe could be revised or removed altogether. And this has sparked a major conversation statewide. Now, on one side, you've got supporters of the move industry groups, manufacturers, and even some farming organizations who are applauding this effort. Their argument is simple. Aligning Indiana's environmental regulations with federal standards will bring consistency, reduce red tape, and attract more economic investment. They say quicker permits and less bureaucracy mean more growth and more jobs. According to the Indiana Manufacturers Association, this alignment offers businesses what they call regulatory certainty. Basically, they know what to expect, and that makes Indiana a more appealing place to operate. But here's the thing. Environmental advocates and many Hoosiers are pushing back, and hard. Groups like the Hoosier Environmental Council and Indiana Conservation Voters are sounding the alarm that this is not just a regulatory cleanup. They see it as a direct threat to the already fragile air and water quality in our state. Let's not forget, over 70% of Indiana's waters are considered impaired for drinking, fishing, and recreation. That's not just a statistic. That's a real burden on everyday people, especially in communities already overburdened by pollution. One of the most vocal criticisms comes from Kim Ferraro at the Conservation Law Center. She's calling this entire premise flawed, saying it's a false choice to suggest that environmental protection and economic growth can't go hand in hand. According to her, the real cost isn't in compliance paperwork. It's in healthcare bills, respiratory illnesses, contaminated water, and long-term environmental degradation. And honestly, that argument hits home. Why should an agency created to protect our environment be the one tasked with rolling back its own standards? What's even more concerning is that Braun's order prevents the state from going beyond federal environmental regulations, even though those federal baselines are just that, the bare minimum. Critics argue that Indiana should be pushing to exceed those standards, especially when we already lag behind most states in environmental quality, and there's been no shortage of public input. IDEM reportedly received nearly 1,000 comments from residents, advocacy groups, and industry representatives. Many of those comments urged the agency to proceed cautiously, warning that stripping away regulations could do more harm than good. Indiana Conservation Voters even submitted 284 signatures in a letter urging IDEM to prioritize public health and environmental integrity over industry convenience. The truth is, this isn't just a political move. It's a pivotal moment for Indiana. We're standing at a crossroads where decisions made today could shape the health of our environment and our people for generations to come. And the question we all need to be asking is this: who benefits most from these changes? And who bears the cost if they go wrong? So whether you're a business owner, a parent, a farmer, or someone who just cares about clean air and water, now is the time to stay informed, speak up, and make sure your voice is part of this conversation. Because at the end of the day, protecting Indiana's natural resources isn't just good policy. It's a legacy worth fighting for. Stay subscribed for more videos.